Morning, my friends. So the fight last night. It was a good fight. This is what happens when you got two high level uh, fighters. People expected more fireworks, and that's not how it goes when you have two guys that are really good. Uh, Mikey did okay at the beginning of the fight, and a lot of people predicted it to be like that. Um, he Here's what I saw. I saw a bunch of holes in Errol Spence game. Um, he can't fight very well going backwards. Mikey, he actually was apprehensive at the beginning of Mikey. Um, uh, you know, Mikey's talent and actual power. I saw him cower in the beginning. Like nervous and shit. Um, After he hit Mikey a few good times, and probably after the seventh round, um, he started opening up and pushing his advantage uh, with with his reach and size. Um, and here's also what I saw. He could not hurt Mikey on the inside. Um, and that's a big statement from Mikey went toe to toe with him, Mexican standoff style fight, and that's Mikey's game. And yes, but he could not. Mikey blocked his shots on the inside, where he capitalized, where he was able. Errol Spence was able to capitalize was on the long range, on the long range. With long range jabs and power from the outside. In the inside, he couldn't. He wasn't able to. When they went in the middle of the ring, he wasn't able to manhandle Mikey. Mikey gave mangles even in the even when they went to the ropes and they were toe to toe. He couldn't maul Mikey. Mikey, saw the punches coming, and he had beautiful technique, defense. Where he was able to hurt him was from the outside. Um, Probably ninth, 10th round, I think it was at 10 or 11th round. Uh, Robert wanted to stop the fight, asked him if you want me to stop, I don't want you to get hit, and Mikey said, "No, I'm fine. And I want to take. I want to see if I can catch him." Um, so um, Errol hot, but he he was exposed having many flaws at the beginning of the fight. If you can get him, if you can push him back, and and this is something crazy. Mikey pushed him back for the first 4 or 5 rounds, had him going backwards, um, and he didn't do very well. He wasn't until he started going from the outside. And he said it himself in the interview, Errol Spence, like, hey, why not use the reach advantage? So uh, if somebody can get into a Mexican standoff uh, battle with Errol Spence um, and has good skill, that's the way to beat him. And, uh, also, if you push him back, he doesn't fight well going backwards. So yes, he did. He's got tremendous abilities, tremendous skill and all that stuff. But he's not the super fighter that people think he is. He's a really good fighter. He's not a super fighter. Uh, so um, that also tells you many things about other how hard it is, how special some of the fighters who have accomplished 5 division championships belts are. They're very few, and for a reason. It's not easy. Uh, he should have not gone for 147. He should have gone for 140. Not jump to the divisions, but he's got. You got to take your hats off to Mikey. Not only did he jump two divisions, he jumped two divisions to fight the baddest man on the planet at 147. So the sack of cojones that Mikey showed is amazing. So you gotta give him that balls. But I mean, that to show you how great this fighters who have accomplished this five weight division championships are. De La Hoya, I believe Mayweather has reached it. Although Mayweather, I don't. The feat, you can't take the feat away from Mayweather as far as reaching all the different level, different weight divisions. But I mean, I think he cherry picked a lot of his fights, and he turned into a boring fighter when he turned, when he changed the trainers, when he went from his uncle Roger to his father Floyd Senior. Because Senior he's a boring fighter. He turned him into a boring defensive fighter. Not that he wasn't defensive, but he was a lot more offensive when Roger was handling it at the beginning. So he turned into a boring fighter. Then he started cherry picking fights. So I don't respect that. So he ran from Manny Pacquiao for like 5 years. And in those 5 years, Manny declined tremendously. He got into some, horrendous fucking wars in the ring that takes from you. So nobody's going to forgive him for that. That's why I don't think Mayweather is in the top 100 of all time. Now it's coming. Now they're saying Pacquiao versus Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence could beat him because Pacquiao's older now, but Pacquiao does have a chance against Spence. They're both southpaws, and and I don't think Errol Spence has seen anything like Manny Pacquiao at 40 years old or whatever he is. I don't think Spence has ever fought anybody like even at that age, with the talent, the speed, even at that age, and power that Manny Pacquiao, the explosiveness that he still has. So it will be an interesting fight. I would pick Manny to beat him. And I want to see that fight too.